welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. This is a day that's so special to me because it is International Day of Peace. I'm going to start the show today with a song, and the song was sent to me by Sue Bly. And let me pull it up. It's called The Promise of World Peace by Mary Davis. And while this is playing, please listen to the words, but also please share this out so we can get other people hearing about world peace.
Mankind is like a child who goes through many changes in his life to reach maturity in his adolescent years. On the edge of a new world he stands to gain. He must endure the greatest pain, and he can choose to be the darkness or a light unto the world. And he can bring this life great sadness, but there's a force beyond his will. There's a plan to be fulfilled, the promise of a world peace is more than just an end to war. We've got to learn to love our differences. There's never been a greater need. The promise of world peace. Nuclear disarmament can't guarantee. There's got to be a change. Nuclear disarmament can't guarantee. We've got to find a place where we can live. Some say that man's a beast, and because of human nature, war exists. They say we never will change this, but there is another side, and its role in history can't be denied. It's brought order to our lives, and if we choose to live like animals, we become much lower still. For it is only for survival that an animal will kill, and not his own kind. People, raise your voices, tell the leaders of the world that you want peace, and you believe we can achieve it. Tell them gather all the nations in a mighty convocation to make plans for the future of mankind. And when we learn to give each other what we're asking for ourselves, and we can leave behind the hatred and the fear of what's ahead. These fruitless strifes, these ruinous wars shall pass away, and the most great peace shall come. The promise of world peace is more than just an end to war. We've got to learn to love our differences. There's never
How powerful those words are. The promise of world peace. It's more than just focusing on conflict. We're always going to have some kind of conflict and some kind of contrast. But what I'd love for us to focus on in this discussion today with these visionaries of world peace and visionaries of putting energy out into the world of no judgment, just love, how our energy is affected by our thoughts. I would love to hear you all step up and share what is peace? What does it look like to you? And how can we achieve this mission of bringing more peace into the world? I would love to ask Marbeth to kick us off. Marbeth Dunn, I love you so very much. Mind that I know has so much that you're doing in the world for world peace. So please share with us.
Well, thank you so much. And it's really so wonderful to be here. And peace is so important to my heart. And actually, in my Course in Miracles group today, we were focused on what is the peace of God. And it's something that is unlike anything else that you've ever experienced, because it takes you into such a beautiful, profound place that's not based on any memory. It's just based on your connection to source. And I did experience, well, the first time I experienced it was many, many years ago. And I was in such a place of turmoil. And the issue was something I could not resolve myself. And I just said, God, take this and you handle this, because I have no idea, how to do this myself. And immediately I had this feeling just wash over me. And I just felt so peaceful and profound, and everything just worked out so perfectly. I didn't have to do anything. I just let it all go. And it was that place of peace. And I truly believe that when we seek peace, when that is our number one goal, that peace is our number one goal, then that really is seeking for the kingdom of heaven inside us. And that reaches out to connect with all of our brothers and sisters on the planet. So that's peace to me.
How beautiful. Thank you. And yes, that is peace. And as I love to say, peace begins in us.
Yes, it's like the unity prayer, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I loved your words. Thank you. Thank you. I want to hear from everybody, but there are people that I know have such a desire to share with us. And I thank you for kicking us off with this discussion. And I want to bring in Michelle Landers next and just ask Michelle, how do we accomplish peace on earth? Can you jump into this conversation?
How do we accomplish peace on earth? Wow, right? I love what
Wow.
Marbeth said. Yeah, wow. And I love what you just said, Teri, and that's to me where it all begins, right? If we want to see peace outside of us, we have to be peaceful within us. And I totally understand that in this world, I read a quote one time and I loved it. It said, uh, I don't think they say the miracle, there is a miracle in walking on water, but I think that walking on this earth is the real miracle in peace. That's the miracle, because we all know that it is so easy to be peaceful and we've talked about this before, right? It's so easy to be peaceful if you're levitating off the mountain in the Himalayas and you don't have any distractions. And that's so easy to be spiritual and peaceful. But try being peaceful in this world with all of the distractions and all of the energy that is out there pulling at you. So to me, it is so important to maintain our center. And I think when we get to a point of working on ourselves, accepting what is, right? If you can change something, then change it. If you can't change it, then as uncomfortable as it feels sometimes, the only thing that you can do if you can't change it is to accept it. And that does not mean to condone, that doesn't mean condoning. It might be something that really bothers you so much, but if you can change it, then gosh, go in there and change it. But if you can't, what is your choice? If you want peace within and you want to emanate that peace without to the world, then we have to practice it by non-judgment, by acceptance. Now, can we do this 100% of the time? I don't think so. And as we've talked about, even Jesus had some bad days. So being able to not put so much pressure on ourselves, but understanding the only way we're going to seek peace outside of us, it's a viral thing, just like COVID. It can spread just as fast as COVID if we can maintain our center as best as possible and realize that everybody's doing the best they can with the awareness that they have at the moment, and to send love to people that you might disagree with or you might have an issue with. I know this sounds hard, but light a pink candle and just send them love, because love has a lot more power than hate, and nothing has ever been solved by hate. So for me, it is every day meditating, thinking, sending love and energy, positive energy to the people around me, and then further out and out and out into the world, and just practicing being the best me that I can without judgment, without anger, without envy, all of those things that kind of mess up our pipeline to the divine so we can be inspired. But if that pipeline to the divine is filled with any of those negative or challenging energies, we're not going to be inspired, and we're not going to be able to spread the love and the peace to our greatest capacity as we could. So that's how I see peace in this day and age. And thank you so much for inviting me and allowing me to share, Teri. God bless.
Oh, thank you, my darling. I love you so much. And
Love
I
you
love
too.
your message. I love your words. And I think we're going to have some discussion around all of that as we go more and more into the ones that want to speak today. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
You're such a leader in the world. And thank you for all that you put out there for us.
Thank
You're
you.
very loved. I would like to go to Annette McCoy over in Australia. We just jumped countries here. So, Annette, if you can unmute and speak to us
I'm
about, there you
uh,
are.
I am. Terry, first of all, I'd like to thank you ever so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm inspired by all that I have heard thus far, and I certainly believe it starts with us. No, we can be concerned about what's happening in the world. However, I I hope people realize that we all have an impact. And so the more love we can spread, A, the better we feel ourselves, and the more that we're doing for this world. And let's face it, we need peace, don't we? So much so. And so I think for me, to be peaceful, I need to be gentle with myself. and to realize as much as I can be a loving soul, I am here in human form. And at times I know I get a little frustrated with myself because I think, oh, I'm not perfect. So accepting that is a big one, and knowing that I'm doing my best, and to remind myself every day to be kind to myself as well as to other people. So there's one core aspect, I believe, in bringing peace to the world. However, it has lots of little pointers, if you will. So yes, it starts with us, and it's so yes, we're at the center of it. And how can we be the best that we can be? So let's start by being loving to ourselves. And remember that we are doing our best.
What a great motivational moment. Be gentle with ourselves. Oh, Annette, the perfect message for us to go inside and to just bring forth that love that's in there.
Yes.
Wow, beautiful. I have asked Sharon Rhea to unmute.
Hi,
And
Terry.
such a great segue to no judgment, just love.
Without a doubt. Hello, everybody, to the ones I know really well and the ones I'm just meeting today. Happy Peace Day. I just resonate with everything that's said so far. We absolutely have to begin with ourselves. And thank you, Annette, for being kind to you, because we need to be kinder to ourselves more often. And Marbeth and Michelle, yes, absolutely. I had an experience today that brings peace down to tangible, everyday things to me. I don't know if anyone's ever had a challenge with a credit card company. But I have PayPal, and somehow one of my clients from like 6 months ago, PayPal disputed their payment to me and then gave me a negative balance on my account, which, you know, from May, it was very odd. So what I did first was, who was it? Marbeth. I said, okay, I don't know why this is here. I don't know what it's trying to do, but I'm giving it off to the angels. So Marbeth, we're in concert with that. And I just went on about my business. A week later, I realized that I was needing to talk to this client who I haven't spoken to since May. And she said, I didn't see your name on my bill, so I told him it wasn't a real charge. Like, okay, well, the whole family is the name of my company and it doesn't show up with my name. But fast forward to today, where I'm trying to, she's on the phone with me. I want to get to PayPal. I keep getting disconnected. And it was almost like I've been practicing no judgment, just love so long, Terry, that it is now, I don't know if anyone, I think we're all old enough to remember the teeter-totter, where you're one side, you're trying to balance. So I know that when I'm at peace, it benefits me. But then I also can give to the man on the phone grace, because he's doing the best he can. You're right. Who said that? Annette, right? I think Annette said that. And even though I kept getting cut off, even though things were a little jagged, it was almost like I had a spell check. Nope, go back to peace. Don't get upset. So I could feel that energy relling up in me, getting frustrated. And as I just sat there in peace, thanking him for what he's doing, asking him for clarity, I said, this is peace and how we bring it from within to without. And, you know, often I talk and I hear and I listen to the more lofty goals of peace on earth, which sounds like a huge lift. But when we can take it in our everyday tangible frustration and be peaceful with that, that energy, I think, ripples like an old Pearl commercial, and so on and so on and so on. So thank you, Teri. Happy Peace Day to everyone.
Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. How beautiful. And thank you for sharing that and bringing us to know that we don't always have those moments of peace. We sometimes have the contrast, and we have to pull in from our heart the energy of peace. I see Miss Auntie Jean Lorio stepping up. What do you have for us today, darling?
First of all, I sure have a lot of gratitude and admiration for all these people here, all these, I'm going to call them peace peas because that's what we call ourselves. And I'm kind of in, you know how you are when you have celebrity shock. That's kind of what, these are the ladies I've been listening to for a long time. And I have so much gratitude for them to because they've helped me understand a lot of things. I understand that this is also Gratitude Day. I may have gotten misinformation, but if it is Peace and Gratitude Day, I think that is marvelous because peace is something that we have to have gratitude for. And peace is something, I used to think peace was a sense, a thing, and it is in a way where you remove things. You remove war, you remove turmoil, illness, sickness, all these things. And I've been growing, hopefully, and finding out that no, peace is an action. Yes, it is in a way the absence of those things. But what it is, it's an action that you have to take inside of yourself. And you have to you have to have acceptance. You have to have love. You have to get rid of any kind of judgment or any of these false illusions that have been in our life for so long, and learn that God or the divine or whatever you want to call them is sheer love. And that's the part of him that's in us. And that's what makes us all one, is that love, that divine love that we have in our heart. And we need to share it. We need to not only accept it and share it, but we have to kind of give it out. We have to, in whatever way we can humbly do that. And it may just be to be loved and to sit there in your love and let that resonate with the world. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to, be the greatest speaker or whatever in the world, but we have to do something. It's, there's just action involved, action with yourself, and then action in sharing that with the world and other people. And for that, and I know you all do too, we thank God. We give gratitude to God for all the light workers that are in our world. And we can see that peace is growing. And I don't know who said it was like a virus. You're absolutely right. It's just like a virus, the virus of love. And that's pretty much my standing on peace. And I love getting up on the soapbox and talking about it. So I'll get down now. And thank you all so much.
Oh, Jean, thank you so much for your words. And we always call Jean our mountaintop guru because everything that comes out of her mouth is so wise. I'm going to ask Karen Palmer to speak to us, but before she does, I want to read something from Paramahansa Yogananda. And Jean, you were talking about peace being an action. So I think this is going to touch you when I read this. Peace flows through my heart and blows through me as a zephyr. Peace fills me like a fragrance. Peace runs through me like rays. Peace stabs the heart of noise and worries. Peace burns through my disquietude. Peace, like a globe of fire, expands and fills my omnipresence. Peace, like an ocean, rolls on in all space. Peace, like red blood, vitalizes the veins of my thought. Peace, like a boundless aureole, encircles my body of infinity. Peace flames blow through the pores of my flesh and through all space. The perfume of peace flows over the gardens of blossoms. The wine of peace runs perpetually through the winepress of all hearts. Peace is the breath of stones, stars, and sages. And I think if when we let it, that peace will do all of that. It will enliven us. It will help us to understand who we are and what we're all about. So I'm going to ask to hear from Miss Kindness. And let's see if Karen has unmuted yet.
Oh, I love being here with all you beautiful, beautiful souls. I am so touched at you holding this space on International Day of Peace. Teri, thank you for opening up this incredible, credible panel of wonderful, too wonderful. I don't even use the word God anymore. I believe that we are all too wonderful for words. And I believe that everyone I'm looking at is God. Every single person that I see throughout the day, every moment that I have an opportunity to witness, that's peace on earth. When I see the most beautiful, too wonderful for words, and I bless that person with gentleness, just like Annette said, every day, I begin my day by staying as my original innocent self. I focus my attention every second on seeing the original innocent self in every person that walks by me or drives by me. And I quietly bless them by saying, may you be blessed with gentleness. I make eye contact with every person that I'm out walking dogs. I am so blessed that I have the beautiful occupation of being a conscious dog trainer, which is working with the loving leader who is the person of the pet and the pet themselves. So every day I get to take these beautiful beings out into the world and experience pure love and pure joy through an animal. So simple. Oh my God, it's simple with animals. The humans, I'm really challenged, and I trust and I love and I'm honored that I'm challenged. I'm grateful for the challenge because every time that I have that challenge, it shows me little tiny parts of me that I am not being my true innocent self. And now it becomes, I love the Muppets. The Muppets are one of my favorites in the world. And I would love to bring them back because I feel like they really need to come into, they were always about just really inclusion and showing that everybody can get along, no matter what you look like, everybody can get along. And, when we focus on phenomena is everything that comes and goes, everything that comes and goes. And when I focus on phenomena and I feel like I have to cling and grasp and hold on to phenomena, or I want to resist it and push it away, I feel so much suffering, so much like it just makes no sense to do that anymore. So what I do is when I see the phenomena happening, everything that's coming and going, all the different ways that we are experiencing the impermanent and the things that change, trusting that everything that changes is perfectly divine. And, I'm not sure exactly how to express this. I'm doing the best I can. Every moment, I just do the best I can to express the love and the light and the joy that's in my heart. I'm learning how to do that in a way where, just like the Muppets, at the end of the Muppet Show, they would go, mana, mana, ma, ma, manana, mana, mana, ma, mana, ma. So when my ego mind and my human consciousness wants to take over and wants to be in charge of everything and project, I just say, mana, mana. And I remind myself that's phenomena. And I am the true, original, innocent self. That nothing can disturb this peace. Nothing can disturb this love. Nothing can disturb this joy. And nothing can disturb this kindness unless I let it. And that's how you have peace on earth. Mana, mana.
Manamana is right. Oh, Karen, I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you for that share. That was just beautiful. And it made us all laugh. And laughter is the quickest way to raise the vibration. And boy, do we have great vibration in here today. I have loved everything that I have heard and want to hear more. So as I ask you to unmute, if you would like to come on and share, please just go ahead and hit that unmute button and share with us what you want to say. Here we go. Oh, and Sharon is leaving us. Sharon, thank you for your words today. Charlie?
Hello, everyone. It's nice being here with all you wonderful souls, and it's just nice to be in the same house with all of you that so inspire me to and helped me with my in the past year, because I didn't know anything a year ago, and with Teri and Karen and Auntie Jean, they helped me with my spiritual growth, awareness, and understanding, and I've come a long way. And I learned everything is vibration in the world, and if we stay in that high vibration, that's the key. And having gratitude is a big part of it. And we all lose it every once in a while. We come out of our comfort zone or whatever, and and the biggest thing is to right the ship and get back on the horse and head in the right direction. And for me, it's just that high vibration when you're up there. It's like such an incredible feeling that you feel. It's like when it's heaven on earth to me, that I feel when I'm in that high vibration. I can just feel it right in my body. And if everybody in the world could just feel that, we'd have no problem place that everyone would just want to be. Because it is, it's truly amazing when you're in that light and feel the vibration. And I want to thank Terry and Karen, and Auntie Jean, and everyone else. You know, some of these I know or don't know very well, but thank you all.
Thank you, Charlie, so much for your words. And it's important to surround yourself with people that you can be challenged to open your mind, right? And just to see what's there. And when we talk about peace, that certainly is something that we can hold great discussions about. And I loved your words, Charlie. And I want to read something before Deirdre speaks with us. I want to read something that I use at the land blessings that I do. May every being that exists on earth feel the energy of peace. May everyone know that they are spirit and not just a human body that's walking on Mother Earth. And may peace fill the hearts across the land and create a shift in the energy that is here in this place where we are gathered. And I think that fits perfectly right now with all of us that are gathered here today. What do you think, Deirdre?
Hi. Well, first, I'm just blown away by all of you, and y'all have, well, a lot of you have these programs and things that you all do, and really, well, all right. Up to like a year ago, I have no conscious human beings in my life, and when the lockdown happened and Terry started doing the morning cup after the angelic river, when you do it, when we first started talking about the new earth, and that's kind of when I lit up like something, like, because innately I know that's there, I know it's happening, it has already happened, we just haven't gotten there in the 3D sense. We have to get to the 5D, and then, it's going to happen. And that was just something to grab onto, because I'm doing this alone pretty much, and then all you wonderful people magically appeared. And there, magic and gratitude. And, I think of all the love songs that the Beatles sang, especially John, about a brotherhood of man. And that just so resonates, that when we can communicate and connect, and when maybe if you learn about your love, that you have God inside, you see that in everyone else, because that's when you realize that we are all the same. We're all from the same force, that unconditional love, that, universal force. And that is just fantastic and satisfying and massively gratifying to know that, your purpose is coming alive and you're living it and you're a part of this, as opposed to the lives that I know my parents and parents, they didn't have this. They, what did they have? They maybe can work, get a good job, and live long enough to get a vacation here and there, and see, and then die. It was just not this. We have so much, and we are so blessed to have it. And I'm just grateful to be a part of it. I'm a little intimidated because, I don't have anything going on. So you don't know how many times I almost cut and run, because I'm now sweating too. So I guess I'm done.
Oh, Deirdre, thank you. Thank you for stepping out of your comfort zone and speaking from your heart. And that's all that any of us can ask of anybody. Just speak from your heart, which is what you did. You're so loved and appreciated. Thank you for being here. And I have asked Grace Isis to unmute and speak some words to us. So I'm hoping that she will.
I will, and I thank you so much for the opportunity. I want to thank each and every one of you for being on time, on schedule, not our schedule, but the universe's schedule. God's schedule and the schedule for peace on earth. Thank you for our guests, including Karen Palmer. We are honored to be here, and thank you for those of us who are regulars with Teri. To me, peace, as we have all said, begins inside of us. But if we look back and see how our ancestors, our grandparents, and lived, and in the modern world and in the developed worlds, if you go into the interior, you'll still find that the simplicity of life is still there. And not sometimes, most of the time, there was the attitude of peace. And peace was being able to have the basics of life, to be able to laugh, to speak with your friends, to tend to the animals, to tend to the living plants. It's evolution and development that has made us all sort of forget about the basics that even the ascended masters have taught us. They literally went, just as Teri is doing, shed everything and just went with the pure essence of spirit being on a human journey. And it is now up to us who are evolving, waking up, light workers, to go out into the world and help to bring that awareness back. We have a lot of, and let me put it this way too, how I see myself being an instrument of peace, glowing with peace, shining as a gem of peace, is when I'm in this 3D world, when I'm traveling, and I come across other people, spirits, dogs, even trees. I tend to want to listen, and listening is a part of peace. Listening is a very big part of peace, second to love, second to inner stirrings. Because when we listen, we take the time to be still, to be centered, to resonate with the spiritualness of we, or of me, or of the person. And then, because whatever it is that is coming before you also has a resonance, has a vibration. And once we get that vibration, and then we understand where it is coming from, what it is, and then we can realign ourselves so that we can synchronize with that vibration and bring it to that vibration that is of peace, is of God, resonates within us. To me, peace is listening. Peace is trying to first see and then to react. And I like what Sharon said. I do the same thing too. When I'm making a phone call and it doesn't go through 3 times, then I leave it. And sometimes just stopping to say thank you, or, is there, the angels come and help me. I feel that's what we're missing. And as my great extension of myself, Wangari Maathai, who said peace starts with planting one tree at a time, giving back to Mother Earth. What are we doing for peace? And we're doing so much. And let us never forget that our little thoughts, our little stops in life somebody may have just wanted us to just stand still in front of them and let them talk. But yes, it begins with us. And thank you for this opportunity.
Oh, thank you, Grace Isis. Such beautiful words. And you know, it's so true. It's the little things that we do, the smile that we give somebody that may be the only smile they see today, or just holding a door, giving somebody a compliment. It's the little things that make the biggest difference. I'm going to see if Christine would like to share anything with us.
I love to meditate every single day, and it helping me to sorry, my iPad is helping me out to my pathway to my field and helping me out to meditate every single day and every single night with dancing and stuff like that. And thank you for the peace on earth and everything.
Thank you so much, Christine. I just love you and I love your energy. And you bring smiles to all of us. Every time that Christine comes on to a Zoom meeting, we see her brilliant smile, and it just warms my heart. So I'm just going to say, if any of you or all of you want to unmute right now, and if there's anything else that you want to share before we end the meeting today, I have loved everything I have heard here. I love every one of you so dearly, and I appreciate you taking this time out to come together to talk about this important topic, peace, and how in the world can we have more of it in our world? And what you all have all said has been just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you from my heart to your heart for what you do in the world and what you're sharing in the world.
Well, I'd like to say something, Teri. First of all, I want to thank you for everything that you do in the world, because you truly are an ambassador of peace and kindness and living your life as an example to all of us. So thank you for that. And I also wanted to add that we have an opportunity every instant to choose peace. We have that opportunity because we've all talked about it. Not everybody is peaceful every instant. We have that choice. Wait a second, I don't like what I'm feeling. I need to make a choice here. So I'm going to choose to be peaceful right here and now. And I may not be able to do it myself, but I have all these wonderful invisible helpers. And, you know, Holy Spirit, angels, help, help me be peaceful right here and now. Let me see this. Let me see this experience through your eyes. Let me see it a different way. Let me see this as an opportunity for my growth and not as a horrible experience. Let me see what I can, what silver linings I can find here. I think we when we take that responsibility to see things a different way, to choose peace, I think we've come a long way toward creating peace on the planet.
So beautiful.
I just like to build on what Marbeth said, because I love that she said that. I think that that is so true. And I truly believe that we have an opportunity in every instant to check in. Are we soul or are we role? Soul or role? Because really, basically, when we're being our true, original, innocent self, our soul, everything feels peaceful and joyful and loving and kind. And when we're being our roles, a lot of times we're being what we think others want us to be. We're pleasing, or we're performing, or we're projecting. And we get those 3 Ps. I love that. I have that moment. Every moment we have a minute, that beautiful moment, just like what Marbeth is saying. We have an instant. And you can ask yourself, if you feel frustrated or irritated about anything somebody's saying or doing, or if you're watching something on television or you're reading something in a newspaper, when you're reading it, are you reading it as a soul or are you reading it as your role? Ask yourself that in every moment and really think about how powerful that thought is.
You are awesome, Karen Palmer. I love you. I love the way your mind works. Thank you.
Oh, I love you so much too, Deidre. I love you so much. I love all of you so much. And you know, it's my mind works in playful. It works in circles. It works. It works around circles. And you know, when what beautiful Grace Isis was saying, when I stop, I say, Spirit, take over, please. And then I say, wait, what am I thinking? And then I decide, am I soul, am I role? And then it's that simple. It happens that quick. It's like an instant. And we get that instant every moment we have a confrontation or a conflict. We have that moment. We have that given to us. We have the opportunity to love, forgive, and understand, to see that person as yourself, to see that person as the same.
Now we have a new mini mantra to add on to like the everything's working perfectly and you know, soul or role. I love it. It is awesome. And it's so simple, really.
Not
Ego
always.
makes things complicated. Soul makes it simple.
Yeah.
Our beautiful Annette needs to leave. She has something coming up. Annette, thank you so much for what you shared with us today.
Bye.
So many blessings. Okay. Anybody else? I'm sorry, Jean. We've had a great group online with us as well. So I just want to acknowledge all the people that are watching and tuning in to us. And thank you for being here. And Auntie Jean.
Oh, I just wanted to say to everybody what I say a lot of times at chanting at night or when we're in the Angelic River family group is that you all are miracles. The fact that you all exist proves to me, to the world, that there is peace here. There is peace on earth, and that it is going to come about. And it has increased and increased. And just like Michelle said, that virus is growing and growing. But I want to thank you for being that miracle. And how can you not believe when you see it in action? How can you not accept? You know, and so people see that. So that's our contribution, whatever small way we contribute in. The fact that we exist is a contribution to the world. So thank you all.
Thank you, Auntie Jean.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. You know, when we go inside, we find our passion. We find what our path is here on earth. And recently I had time to connect in with some of my spirit guides and just sat because I have been on this journey alone, but with all the support of all of you. But I've been traveling alone throughout the United States for the past year. And I ask, okay, I love this mission. I love what I'm doing. I love spreading the energy of peace, but it feels like it's so much bigger now. It feels like it's so expansive now. And the thought just came into my head, and it's my new mission. I will fill the world with love. Kuan Yin tells us that love is the energy that heals. And so we need a healing. We need for each of us to find that beautiful place inside of ourselves that is peaceful so that we can share that out into the world. I want to read this Sioux prayer. I put it in the comments on the stream. But I want to read this to end us. And if anybody else has anything, just hold your hand up so I can acknowledge you before we do finally end the broadcast. But this prayer says, Grandfather, Great Spirit, all over the world, the faces of living ones are alike. With tenderness, they have come up out of the ground. Look upon your children, that they may face the winds and walk the good road to the day of quiet. Grandfather, Great Spirit, fill us with the light. Give us the strength to understand and the eyes to see. Teach us to walk the soft earth as relatives of all that live. And isn't that beautiful? Just
Yes.
to ask to walk softly on this earth, to leave a footprint of love on this earth. And that's my heart's desire, to leave this world better than when I entered it, because I've given out love. And
So beautiful.
I pray that we all find that inside of us, that same desire. I just want to
So
thank all of
beautiful.
you. Thank you so much for being here today. And those of us that are involved in the Peace Mission, we call it the Peas for Peace. And we call it that because in a message that came through, I heard the words that we are all like peas in a pea pod. We're all alike, we're all equal, we're
Mhm.
all the same in spirit. And so we have a mission on this Peace on Earth tour. The mission is for peace to happen just like that, that all of us gathered together, supporting each other and loving each other together, will just spread the joy. And when we say peace for peace, that's what we mean, that we're all like minded, that we all want the same mission to come true. So we have this little mantra that we do as the P's for Peace, and it's so simple. And I'm going to ask Auntie Jean if she will lead us in that. And then I'm asking for all of you to say it together as we declare peace on earth.
But every day after chanting, we make a declaration. We make this declaration because we see the peace increasing on the earth. And what we want to tell everybody is that we declare that there is peace on earth, but that peace begins inside of us. So we say it all together. So all together now.
We
We
declare
declare that there
there
is
is
peace
peace
on
on
earth,
earth.
and we
We
declare
declare
that
that
peace
peace
begins
begins
inside
inside of us.
of us. And so it is.
And
So
so
it
it
is.
is. Blessings to every one of you. Thank you for being here today. Christine, Jean, Charlie, Michelle, Karen, Deirdre, Marbeth, Grace Isis, and Annette and Sharon that were with us also. Thank you so much for what you brought forth. So much love to every one of you. Stay in your
Thank you,
hearts.
Terry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Terry.
everyone.
Oh,
And we
I
are
love
peace
you.
for peace.
We are
Yes.
peace for
Peace.
peace. and now you all that are here are peace for peace also.
Right, right.
Peace
Oh,
and
so
love, peace and love, peace
stay in
and
your
love.
hearts and stay blessed, and let's share that light out into the world. I
Beautiful.
love
Thank
you
you.
all.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you all.
Namaste,
Thank you.
y'all.
Namaste, y'all.